Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerSchool.com and DougRuckerStore.com. Hey, just a quick video coming up on the hose reel setup, particularly for your pressure wash hose reel. We got some new fittings. Actually, we've had them for a while, doing them on builds, and they've been on the website. But just thought I'd do a little quick video so you can show the great use for it and how we use it and have been doing on our builds lately. So stay tuned for that coming up next. Good guys, so talking about hose reels and hooking them up for a pressure hose. I do have a couple other videos showing. I got one with a 3-stack reel, how you can set up your pressure reel, your water hose reel, your soft wash reel, and we'll throw that up, the link up to that one here up above. And I think there's one other one too, so you can refer back to those because they have some great information as well. But just wanted to show you another way, a couple of fittings that we're now carrying that may make it easier. And actually I've gone to, and we do most of our builds this way as well. So in the past, I've talked about using a bushing, which is a 1/2 inch male pipe thread to 3/8 female pipe thread. And so if you're wanting to hard plumb your reel, you would use something like this. And hard plumb means basically direct connecting your pressure reel, your pressure hose, to this end of the bushing. And I'm going to show you all how all this is done in just a second. The other way is you could use the bushing and then insert your 3/8 male pipe thread plug and your coupler and another one, so you can easily disconnect your hoses. And that's the way I like to do it. I like to have quick connects on my reels, quick connects on anything that I possibly can, because it just makes it easier when you need to change things out or do repairs or whatever. You don't have to work on trying to get the hose off of the reel or whatever else you're doing. So that's the previous way I used to do it, and we used to do it around here. Now on our builds, and I don't think we have really made it public, they have been on the website for a while, but now we have the General Pump quick connects in 1/2 inch thread by 3/8 end for your hoses, so you can quick connect them, and now you don't have to use the bushing. So this only comes in brass, by the way. They don't make it in stainless yet, but you know, I use brass on a lot of my fittings. I don't make it public because they're a lot cheaper, and to me, with this way stainless is made these days, they just last a lot longer. But anyway, that's just the way I do it. But a lot of guys prefer to continue using stainless steel, and that's fine as well. So let me show you, get the hose reel here set up. I'm going to use a Han-A reel for this. It's our 12-inch Han-A reel manual that we have on the website. And I'll show you the different ways that you can plumb your pressure hose. Hey guys, don't forget we're located right here in Houston, Texas area. We're up in Porter, right outside of Humble Kingwood off of Loop 494 right near North Park. So if you're in the area, man, stop on in. Love to just talk shop with you. If you need something we can help you with, we'll do that for you, answer any questions. Bill's always available. I'm usually always available. Ramundo is around. So got somebody that can usually answer your questions. If you can't make it in, give us a call or email us at info@DougRuckerStore.com. Okay guys, so on any reel, whether it's a Han-A like this, we also sell the Kings reels. We have the Steel Eagle reels, which are excellent reels. We also have General Pump reels. So basically any of them are going to come with 1/2 inch fittings or 1/2 inch manifold here, and then on the other side here you're going to have your swivel, and that is also 1/2 inch. So when you're doing these, and there's some reels that will come with 3/8 like this, but for the most part, in fact, the only ones that we sell, they're all 1/2 inch. And so if you wanted to, what I call hard plumb this, direct fit it, you would need this bushing 1/2 inch by 3/8, so that 1/2 inch is going into that 1/2 inch female pipe thread manifold is what it's called. We can get it in there, okay? And so of course you're gonna use Teflon tape, some lock seal, okay? I'm not doing that for the purpose of this demonstration, but anytime you have threads like this and it's metal to metal, I always use the Teflon tape and then a little dab of the lock seal. So you would screw that in all the way, and then you're going to take your hose, your pressure hose, and this is just a whip line I'm using for this demonstration, but one end of your pressure hose is going to have a swivel end, and so that's the end that you would take and you would insert into here, get it started, and then get your wrench, tighten it all the way down, okay? So that would be hard plumbed. The other way that we've taught in the past is you can take your quick connect fitting directly, put it into the bushing, so you're not hard plumbing it anymore, and then you're taking your hose that would have your coupler, and I'm using the plug out because I always have plug points the way of the water, so the water comes through the plug on everything that I do. And then you've got this coupler fitting on the end of your pressure hose, and you can easily just snap it into place, and this just makes it easier for, you know, these O-rings will leak, so it just makes it easy to take it off. Of course, if you're hard plumbing it, then you don't have to worry about that O-ring there because you don't have the fitting. But there's lots of jobs where we just want to take this hose off and we want to drop it and move the truck a little bit and then rehook it up so we don't have to wind the hose all the way up and then move the truck. There's just a lot of different reasons that I like to have everything quick connected. So what you can do now, because we have these other fittings, is, I'll get this off. Here's the plug fitting that is 1/2 inch thread on the end versus this one. See the difference? Okay. So this is 1/2 inch here. This is 3/8. So you would need the bushing for the 3/8 fitting. So the 1/2 inch we can take and we can directly put in here. Thread it on there. And now we can take our same 3/8 quick connect, that's 3/8 female pipe thread, because it's the female end is going into the male end, and now we can direct connect, and we don't have a bushing. We're eliminating a fitting is basically what we're doing. So just makes it a lot easier. These, again, the plug comes in stainless steel, but for some reason the coupler doesn't. Now, on the other side, let's get all that off. On the other side where the swivel is, which is right here, which is this is going to be the hose. This is where you would have a whip line coming from here out to your pressure washer outlet fitting, bringing the water into the hose reel or your mix or whatever you're using it for. But again, if you wanted to direct plumb this, then you're going to use the bushing. And then you're going to direct connect this there. Tighten it up with your wrench, okay? The other way would have been using the bushing. And again, here we have our quick connect coupler coming out. So coming from the pressure washer on the end of the whip line would be the male plug fitting, and that would go in here because, again, like I said, for me, Water always points the flow of the direction of the plug, and that would go in just like that. So to eliminate that, all you simply do is order one of these, and these are on our website, these 1/2-inch fittings, and you would just turn that in like that, and now you can connect directly, and you don't have any other fittings in there. So just a easier way to do it that I found. Really like this way, like these fittings. Wish they made these in stainless steel, because a lot of people like the stainless steel, but like I said, I personally, on a lot of my fittings, just use brass because they're cheaper, and I don't find that they last, or that the stainless steel these days lasts a whole lot longer than the brass fittings. So these are called 1/2-inch thread by 3/8 coupler, or 1/2-inch thread by 3/8 plug. Okay, so again, those are on our website. So if you need those and want to do your hose reels like that, then you certainly have that option. Hey, I just want to give y'all a quick reminder about the training opportunities we've got coming up. January 18th and 19th, Jeff Blackman is having his striping course over at his facility over near Tomball. And then February 12th and 13th, but let me back up. January 13th, that's next Saturday as a matter of fact, Front 9 Restoration with Craig Harrison himself will be right here at the store and doing training. It starts, I think, about 8 o'clock and goes to about 3:30. Oil stain removal, rust stain removal, oxidation, all kinds of stuff we've got out here in the parking lot that he's going to be doing training on. He's bringing his equipment. There'll be classroom time as well as hands-on training. So get signed up for that. Go to thecleaningclassroom.com, and that's where you can get signed up for that. Again, it's Saturday, January 13th, the next Saturday that's coming up. So, and then February 12th and 13th is our next hands-on training right here in Porter, Texas. That's my monthly one that I've been doing for the last 12 years or so. So that's coming up. And then February 22nd, 23rd, and 24th is our Cocoa, Florida pressure washing training event. So we've got hands-on training for roof cleaning, cleaning the building exterior, concrete cleaning. We've got our Difference Makers Small Business Conference. So whether you're in pressure washing or not, that's a great thing to attend. Pest control, electrician, whatever your small business is, we have a lot of things that will adapt to any business. And so the next day is Saturday, February 24th. And again, Jeff Blackman is going to be doing his parking lot striping course. We're actually going to restripe the whole parking lot at this church that we're having the event at. So go to pressurewashingschool.com/events. All of these events that I just talked about are there. You can get more information. You can register and sign up. So hope to see y'all at one of them. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me, pressurecleaningschool@gmail.com. If it's for, the school stuff, information about training, all of that. You can also shoot me a text at 281-883-3630. So yeah, hope to see y'all there. One of the other reasons it's nice to use quick connect fittings on your reel is eventually any manifold in here, especially if you're running bleach through it. I don't care if it's a stainless steel manifold, carbon steel, whatever. Because you're running bleach through, the manifold's going to eventually start leaking. They usually get little pinhole leaks in them inside, and you'll see it start dripping down. You're eventually going to have a problem, and so you have a decision to make to either try to get the reel repaired or replace the reel, or you can just use the reel for storage. So if it's leaking, you can always just take this off here. You would have your whip hose over here. You can take that whip hose off, direct connect it to here, and now you're just using the reel as storage and you're not running anything through it. A lot of guys like to use the reel just for storage from the get-go and not ever use the manifold. I always use the manifold when I first get them. Once it springs a leak, if the reel's still in good shape, then I'll just use it for storage. If it's getting all rusted out and it looks like I need just to replace the whole thing because I want it to look good, then I may replace the reel. But that's a great way, using quick connect fittings, to also be able just to use the reel for storage. Also, guys, on virtually just about any reel, there's going to be some type of brake mechanism. A lot of guys overlook this. Not only do you have a brake mechanism, but you'll have a pin lock to lock the reel in place. On the Hannay reel, they have a handle like this, which you can tighten or adjust the brake with the little bolt on the back. But as it spins, you can actually lock this down to where it won't spin as fast. If it's up, it's going to free spin. And so a lot of times when you're unrolling your hose and the brake is really loose, then it can cause the hose to kind of freeze, the reel to free spin, and cause the hose to kind of do like a bird's nest type thing with a fishing pole when you don't have your drag set properly. So just always know that every reel has some type of brake. This one has the lever brake here on Hannay. This is a King's reel that has these two butterfly nuts that you can use. So if I spin it, I can't get my hand in there. I'm gonna cut my hand. But you can see here, if I turn that down, turn this one down, the reel gets harder and harder to turn. So we usually kind of keep it semi-loose when we're unrolling. We don't make it real loose, have a little bit of drag on it, but we always set it when we're leaving and are going to be driving. We always tighten this brake down really well because the pin locks on them can sometimes come loose. And this is the pin lock over here on the Kings. So there's the pin lock, and it's just a matter of getting the hole in the right place, turning it, and now it's locked and they won't go anywhere. But sometimes these can go bad, spring can break or whatever. If you don't have this on perfectly, it's going to be hard to catch the hole. So the important thing is to make sure the brake is set properly before you get on the road and start driving. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope it's been helpful. Leave me a comment down below. Hit that bell, that subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. That just kind of helps the channel out. And the big thing with the bell is you get notifications whenever I come out with a video that could be useful for you. So again, I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget the events that are coming up, the training events. You want to take advantage of those. Go to pressurewashingschool.com/events. And y'all have a very, very blessed day and a happy new year. Good is the enemy of great. There isn't any reason why you can't take your good pressure washing business and turn it into a great exterior cleaning business.